At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News is also brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 775-751-0349. News is also brought to you by Hope Cancer Care of Nevada, providing quality cancer care in a spa-like setting. We are Pahrump's only chemotherapy center. Call 1-800-881-4226. News is also brought to you by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444.
Tonight on News 46, one person is transported following a 2-vehicle accident.
The STARS program is set to begin.
Children's Safety Day will be held this Saturday. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Doug Brindle and Rhonda Van Winkle. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Wednesday, January 9th, 2013. I'm Doug Brindle.
I'm Rhonda Van Winkle.
Due to the power outage that the east side of town experienced last week, KPVM TV has been experiencing technical difficulties with its analog signal, or Channel 41. We're in the process of repairing this issue. You can still view us on Digital 46.1 and on YouTube and Facebook. We apologize for the inconvenience.
And one woman, apparently having just undergone heart surgery, was transported following a 2-vehicle accident this afternoon on Highway 372.
Tonight's accident report is brought to you by Stovall & Associates. Don't expect insurance companies to have your best interest in mind. Stovall & Associates cares. Let us help you if you have been involved in an accident.
Two-vehicle accident. We've had one transported so far with just claimed injuries. Basically, we had the dark Toyota pickup truck heading away from 160 in the right lane, and then we had the gray pickup truck cutting across from Walgreens going to the Bank of America parking lot. Basically a failure to yield the right-of-way to the through traffic type of issue. I'll go down a little later and check on the well-being of the one that got transported out of the Toyota. As far as I know, she was the only occupant of that vehicle, and I'm still checking on how many occupants were in the gray pickup.
And the gray pickup truck probably getting a traffic citation?
Yes, failure to yield from a private way.
What's some advice that you can give people who are crossing this busy intersection, which seems to have had a lot of accidents recently?
You know, this is kind of been a bad spot. You know, there's a few other areas in town as well, as we all know. But, you know, if you're going to cut across, it's a long way across there. You have to use a lot of caution. Sometimes it's better off finding an alternate route in or making a right turn and going down and coming back around instead of trying to cut clean across, because all it takes is, you know, just a moment's hesitation, or you miss seeing one car, and this is what we have.
Millions of Americans still receiving paper checks for Social Security and other federal benefits have less than 2 months to switch to electronic payments. In an effort to cut spending, federal officials began retiring paper checks in favor of direct deposits and prepaid Direct Express debit cards back in May 2011. Since then, the Treasury Department has required all new recipients of payments from federal benefits programs, including Social Security, Supplemental Security, Income Disability, Veterans Affairs, and government pension plans, to sign up for electronic payments. It set a March 1st, 2013 deadline for all other recipients to do the same. Roughly 93% of payments are now being made electronically, but about 5 million checks are still mailed each month, representing an additional $4.6 million in monthly costs, since each mailed check costs 92 cents more than a direct deposit transfer. The agency said if it didn't push for the switch to electronic transfers, it would cost taxpayers another $1 billion over the next 10 years. So now the agency is urging remaining check recipients to beat the March 1st deadline. Check recipients can sign up for direct deposit or the Direct Express card by calling toll-free 1-800-333-1795, by visiting godirect.org, or by talking to their local federal paying agency office. The process is fast, easy, and free.
Thank you for that, Doug. Today, Vice President Joe Biden heard personal stories of gun violence from representatives of the victims group and gun safety organizations as he drafts the Obama administration's response to the shooting at the Connecticut elementary school. He pledged that action would be taken. Well, I guess we're going to head into our first break. Everyone, stay with us. We have more local news when we come back.
Join us at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino with the #1 gaming experience and entertainment. The Pahrump Nugget has the #1 dining experience at Stockman Steakhouse, Golden Harvest Cafe, and the Gold Miners Buffet. Come get your game on at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300.
And welcome back. National School Choice Week 2013 will make history as the world's largest celebration of education reform. The week of January 27th to February 2nd will feature 3,500 independently planned events across all 50 states. Millions of students, parents, teachers, and community leaders will participate, with the goal of shining a spotlight on the need to increase access to great schools for all children. For more information, go to schoolchoiceweek.com.
And the PACE program, now called STARS, teaches teens defensive driving. The program, taught by former race car drivers, is held at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway and is free to participants.
It's STARS now. It's supporting teens in roadway safety, formerly PACE, and we're getting ready to start up the new year. Our registrations are due the 1st of February, and then we will drive approximately mid-April, and that's a required event at Driver's Edge. Teaches defensive driving, safety points on the car. And before the program, the teens aged 15 and a half, as long as they have a driving permit, to 20 years old, create a safe driving message. And their message can be regarding seatbelts, pedestrians, impaired driving, distracted driving, or motorcycles. And they choose either a public safety announcement of 30 seconds, a poster, or a billboard bus shelter.
You went to the high school today to pass out flyers and information about this.
Yeah, I'm located at the high school every day. I'm the school resource officer over there, and I socialize with all the kids and make sure they're on the right track. Today I went over, handed out all the bracelets, the applications, did a presentation in the classrooms to let the kids know about the program. So they seem to be pretty excited, especially the ones that have done it in the past. They realize how much fun it is. There's actually anywhere from 8 to 10 professional race car drivers at Driver's Edge that work with the kids. They're actually get in the cars with them and teach them about distracted driving as if they were with their friends, distracting them while they're driving.
Parents or students want to find out more about it, it's driversedge.org. And they can go on the website. It's a free program. Even not participating in this program, they can go free. So if they have a student that's not participating, they can sign them up. It's certain times of the year they're at Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
And that's important. This is free to the public. How can the kids find out, get applications? You handed them out today, but they can also go on the website, right?
Right, and the website, this year is a brand new website for it. It's stars.zerofataliesnv.com. And we're also on Facebook if you want to check out STARS. Like our page, they'll get regular updates for it.
Is there a deadline or any other requirements?
The requirements are 15 and a half with a driving permit up to 20 years old. You can have 1 to 4 members on your team and complete the safe driving course through Driver's Edge and submit a safe driving message. And your registration has to be in by February 1st. They can contact myself at the Sheriff's Office or contact Rick or any of the school resource officers. I believe Dwayne Downing up in Tonopah also does it. It's a county-wide program, and we compete. Our county competes against the rest of the state.
And this is all one Saturday, right? Is that right?
It's going to be a weekend.
It'll be a weekend for the driving portion of it and the banquet, award ceremony and all that on the same night.
And if kids see you at school, they can ask you all about it, right?
Absolutely. I'm there every day.
And Paula, is there a number for people to call for more information?
751-4255.
Now, if you would like to have an Eliminate Tragedy Text Later bracelet, which is here in my hand, give KPVM a call at 727-9400 extension 201, which is the news department. And we also have these license plate covers here made by a drunk driver. And so if you'd like to have these, again, give us a call, 727-9400 extension 201.
Let's go to our high school reporter from Pahrump Valley High School, Darby O'Donnell, for your entertainment this week.
Several stars will take center stage at President Barack Obama's inauguration. Beyoncé gave a rousing rendition of Etta James' At Last at the inaugural ball after President Obama was first voted into office, and she has been chosen to sing for him once again to mark the beginning of his second stint in the White House. The singer will perform the Star-Spangled Banner at the ceremony, which will take place in Washington, D.C. on January 21st. Kelly Clarkson will also perform at the event with My Country 'Tis of Thee, which Aretha Franklin tackled 4 years ago, and singer-songwriter James Taylor will perform America the Beautiful. Justin Bieber fans are known for their extreme dedication to the pop icon, but the disturbing Twitter trend that emerged on Monday made it seem like they had taken their obsession to a frightening level. The term cutting for Bieber started trending initially as a joke started by prankster website 4chan. The term comes days after photos surfaced of the singer allegedly smoking marijuana. The prank began with a bunch of pictures of people cutting themselves and claimed they did it because Bieber was smoking pot. They said it was to see if others would do it. The sudden surge of self-harm photos were reported as both real and fake and sparked outrage from posters. Justin Bieber is set to host Saturday Night Live this week, and rumor has it that the incident is not off limits. Legendary entertainer Bette Midler is returning to Broadway for the first time in 30 years to play famed talent agent Sue Mengers. The singer and actress will star in screenwriter John Logan's new play, I'll Eat You Last, a chat with Sue Mengers. The production opens in New York on April 24th. Mengers, who died in 2011, represented stars including Sir Michael Caine, Cher, Gene Hackman, Steve McQueen, and Barbra Streisand during her career. Oprah Winfrey is set to grill Lance Armstrong when she sits down with him for a candid new interview. The 41-year-old cyclist was stripped from his 7 Tour de France titles he picked up between 1999 and 2005 and banned from competitive cycling for life by officials at the U.S. Anti-Doping Agency. In 2011, over claims of illicit performance-enhancing drug use, Armstrong remained largely silent about this scandal but has now agreed to talk to Winfrey. The interview will be a 90-minute episode of Oprah's Next Chapter that will air on Oprah Winfrey Network on January 17th. It will also stream live on Oprah.com. I'm Darby O'Donnell, and that was your entertainment this week.
Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll have more local news right after the break.